For the past 14 years, he's helped transform over 21,000 clients. He was the first one to popularize 30-minute fat loss workouts in El Paso and Las Cruces. He's changed the fitness industry in the US-Mexico border. He's the trainer's trainer and has helped hundreds of fitness enthusiasts become trainers. Over the last 7 years, he's helped thousands of kids in need through his charitable contributions. He's the CEO of Raw Fitness, voted #1 gym by the City magazine. He is the king of weight loss, a master in success mindset, transformation genius. He's the man on a mission to change 1 million lives by 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise and put your hands together for Mr. Octavio Urias.
Hey, today we're gonna talk about HBP, and it's not what you think. It's actually how to beat the panza, how to get rid of the panza, right? Not really. It's not about looking better. Today's not about how to beat the panza or how to beat plastic surgery or any of those things. You know we deal with that. We help you look better. We help you feel better. But today's actually about being healthier and being around for those that matter to you. This stands for high blood pressure, and I'm gonna cover everything that you need to know in like very simple terms, very quick, and what you need to do to reduce your high blood pressure, because you cannot rely just on pills, okay? And if you have a family, if you have kids or a spouse that are counting on you, that are depending on you, please, I beg you to listen to me. Stay tuned with this. If you know someone who's dealing with high blood pressure, tag them in this. They need to learn this quick tips I'm gonna give you today. Listen, I want you to be around, and I don't want you to just be around for a few more years. I want you to add life to your years, not just years to your life. I want you to do both. Especially, like I said, if you have kids, if you have somebody that depends on you, that you want to be around. I mean, maybe you want to walk your daughter down the aisle, right? Or maybe you want to see your son or your daughter graduate or become someone, right? You want to be around to see your grandchildren. Whatever your reasons might be, I don't want you to let this ruin this for you, ruin the future for you. Because if you're dealing with high blood pressure and you're just relying on a pill to solve it, I mean, you're in danger. You're in the danger zone. I mean, high blood pressure is known to cause stroke, heart disease, heart failure, heart attacks, memory loss, dementia. I mean, so many things that are related to high blood pressure. And today I'm going to tell you exactly what you're shooting for, what is probably not the best advice that you've probably heard, and what's actually stuff that you can do today for cheap that can really fast improve your high blood pressure. So first things first, let's get the magic marker and let's look at what exactly are we shooting for. This right here is your target, okay? This is the perfect or ideal blood pressure, 120/80. Now, high blood pressure is not only weight related. See, most overweight people deal with this, but it's not just weight related. So if you're overweight and you know you have high blood pressure, watch this. If you are overweight or not, you don't even know if you have high blood pressure, watch this, you'll know exactly what to do. So your target is gonna be 120/80, okay? What does this really mean? So the number on top is gonna be when your heart beats, and the one on the bottom when it relaxes. Because this is gonna be the pressure that's gonna be creating. So you can just go measure it easy, or go to Walgreens, buy that thing to measure it, go with somebody that can measure it, and you'll see exactly where you are. This is the target. This is where you need to be, okay? Now, this is a moving target because simple things like your sleep can affect it. So someone, maybe you have, your blood pressure is fine, but tonight you lack sleep, maybe you don't get any sleep, or you only get 2 to 4 hours, or maybe you're under a lot of stress, and you test your blood pressure tomorrow, it'll show higher, okay? So also, maybe you had a bad reading before where you're like, oh my God, I have this high blood pressure, and you're freaking out, and maybe you don't have that high blood pressure, it's just that you had a bad night's sleep or poor sleep the night before, or any other issue that could have increased this. Also, if you're sick, sometimes it goes up. So this is something that's good to measure often on a consistent basis. Okay, so the most common thing is pills. And I'm here to ask you to not just rely on pills. Never rely on just one thing. Never count on one thing of anything except your spouse, okay? I don't want you to have like 5, 6 different relationships. Don't rely on anything, on one of anything except your spouse. That's probably a good advice right there. Get you out of trouble. But what most of these pills that they prescribe for high blood pressure are diuretics. So what are they gonna do? They're pretty much gonna dehydrate you. Okay, now that's great because that's gonna reduce the high blood pressure in that moment. See, these things are just masking or attacking the symptom, but they're not addressing the root of the problem, and that is the problem. Because you can't just think that you're gonna take pills for the rest of your life and not do actually something to fix the root of the problem, right? So here's what happens. Oftentimes, the number one thing for high blood pressure is to lose weight. So oftentimes they're gonna give you a pill, a diuretic, to reduce that high blood pressure, and they're gonna tell you lose weight. And most of the times, lose weight means cut your carbs, right? Which is completely false. Yes, you can lose weight by cutting your carbs, but it's not just all you need to know. It's not even half of the story. So guess what's gonna happen? They tell you, take this, okay, it's gonna dehydrate you. Then you go low or 0 carb, and that's gonna dehydrate you even further because you're losing glycogen. Glycogen is this fancy word for carbs and water in the body. That's how your body stores carbs. It's a form of glycogen, carbs and water. So if you cut carbs out of your diet, guess what? You're gonna be losing that glycogen, you're gonna be losing that water, so you're dehydrated even further. Now, it's very common as well, they say, hey, lower your sodium. And for some people this is true, but not for everybody. And of course, all of this you want to cover with your doctor, but I'm just telling you what's mainstream, what's common to hear out there. Well, this dehydrates you even further. And because you know you need to lose weight, and of course some people don't need to lose weight, but the vast majority of them, they need to lose weight to reduce the high blood pressure. So you are completely dehydrated, and then you try to go work out. No wonder you feel like you're passing out, you feel like you're gonna die, and you're cramping, and you're just like a mess. You're just miserable during that workout, and you can't sustain it because it's a horrible experience. Well, of course, because your body can't perform when it's dehydrated. If you try to push yourself in the gym in a dehydrated state, you're gonna get nauseous, you're gonna get headaches, you might puke, your performance is gonna suck, you're just not gonna be a happy camper, okay? So what I want you to do is, there's 7 simple things that you can start doing right now that don't cost you that much money and then don't require a pill. Now, not because I'm saying, let me just give you the disclaimer, don't stop taking the pill if the doctor prescribe you that. What I'm saying is, let's start doing the things I'm gonna show you so that eventually the doctor can monitor and reduce this and eventually get rid of it. You know, up to this date, we've had literally hundreds and actually thousands now of people, of clients that we've worked with at Raw Fitness that have gotten off the high blood pressure medications because of things that I'm gonna show you and because of what we've done with our program to help them lose weight. So of course, keep taking them until the doctor says, no more, you're good to go. Okay, so number 1 is gonna be probably the most boring one, but one of the most effective ones. Sleep. You gotta prioritize your sleep. I know maybe you have a busy schedule, or maybe you love to stay up late watching your favorite show or on your phone or whatever, or maybe you have two jobs and kids, but I need you to improve the quality and the quantity of your sleep, okay? Everybody knows it. You need to sleep 8 hours, right? Whatever. Some people can do that, some people cannot do that. So also improve the quality of your sleep. How you can do that? Sleep in a cool room. Turn off the lights completely. Go to bed at the same time every night. Try to develop a schedule, okay? Don't drink water too late in the day so you're not waking up in the middle of the night to pee. So if you can improve the quality and the quantity, that's gonna help you, okay? This is gonna be something that if you cannot do this, this is probably one of this and being overweight is probably some of the most drastic things that increase high blood pressure. So this is crucial. Improve your time management. Okay, we all have 24 hours in the day, so don't tell yourself these lies that you cannot do it. We all can do it. The president has 24 hours just like you and I. And I bet you they have more on the table than you and I do. Okay, somebody 10 times busier than you and then myself is doing 10 times more in the same 24 hours. So please don't make this excuse. Prioritize. And that's all a time management thing. Okay, number 2, move. Now this is 2 things. This could be free movement and this could be actual workouts. Okay, so every single day it's important that you move. Our bodies are meant to move. Now I don't mean go kill yourself in the gym 7 days a week, 365 and never rest. That's not what I mean. Okay, I mean sometimes you'll be at the gym. Ideally you'll be at the gym at least 4 or 5 days a week, but at least you're gonna have to find some free movement that is not gonna take extra time or you to book more time into that time management, a separate time block for that. Free movement is like, hey, let's say you're gonna go to the mall, or you go to work every day, or you go drop off the kids at school. Park further so that you can get more steps. Maybe you live in an apartment and you have to go upstairs, or maybe you work in a building, you have to go upstairs. Don't use the elevator, use the stairs. Okay, ride a bike if you're gonna do something close, or walk. Just find that extra free movement that you can do so that your body starts improving blood flow and being more active and burning more calories. And then of course, you can never beat a good old workout. Regardless of what you do, I want you to do something, whether you work with us or not. I mean, ideally you would work with us because we know exactly how to help you and how to do everything, and everything is trainer-led. But even if you don't work with us, hey, work out, make that a priority. Again, if this is not a priority, then what you're really saying is your life, your future, your significant other, your kids, your family is not a priority. You don't care about them. Now, don't tell me you do care about them if you're not doing these things, because if you're not taking care of your high blood pressure, you're a ticking time bomb. So if you really care about them, prioritize, baby. Prioritize, damn it. Okay, now these 3 right here are things that actually today, surprisingly, I'm not talking to you about cut this out of your diet, cut your calories, cut your carbs. Today I'm not talking about cutting out anything. I'm actually just gonna tell you, if you add these things to what you already are doing, you'll see a drastic change in very, very fast, in a very, very short time. Okay, now ideally you want to eat as clean as possible, but just add these foods, add these nutrients to your diet, or not diet, I hate that word, but to whatever you eat daily. So these 3 are going to be very important: potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Now don't rely on one of anything. What I want you to do is to implement all of them, because actually they help each other out. Potassium, magnesium, and calcium are going to help you contract and relax the blood vessels. Some will, like this 2 will help you relax blood vessels. This help contract and relax the blood vessels. Very important for high blood pressure, right? So the easiest ways to get these foods that are better absorbed without you having to go buy pills or supplements or anything like that are gonna be this. For potassium, hey, for all my monkey friends out there, not necessarily bananas. Bananas, I don't even list bananas here just because they're so high in sugar for not that high of a potassium source. I mean, they are high, they are a good source of potassium, but if you're trying to lose weight, you don't want to add that much extra sugars, right? Remember, these are things that you want to be able to eat on a consistent basis, and I don't want you to eat bananas all day and be like a monkey, because that's a lot of sugar too, okay? But that's for another topic. Potatoes, spinach, fruits in general. So there's fruits that are high in potassium, not just like bananas, that are lower in sugars, that are gonna spike your insulin less. So for now, let's just keep it simple. Fruits in general are gonna be high in potassium. Dairy products are gonna be high in potassium. A great one right here as far as dairy is gonna be Greek yogurt. Very, very high in potassium, okay? For magnesium, you're gonna look at fatty fishes. So something like salmon, okay? If you like salmon, hey, throw that in your diet. Mushrooms, almonds, yogurt. Again, we talked about Greek yogurt. So if you go for that Greek yogurt, you're gonna be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, mushrooms and leafy greens like spinach, which is one of my favorites. Spinach, kale. And for those of you guys that have digestive let's say you have digestive issues, or maybe you get bloated with a lot of vegetables, a lot of greens, something that can really help you eat more of them and prevent the bloating is just steam them or cook them. So for example, let's say spinach, let's say mushrooms, you can cook them and throw it in your breakfast with, if you're gonna have eggs, or with your lunch if you're gonna have a chicken or a lean steak or whatever protein source you choose. But you can get that in there throughout the day, okay? Calcium, a lot of people think calcium, well, I gotta go buy some calcium pills or whatever, but actually the best absorbed form of calcium, it's been found to be in dairy products. Again, if we go for that Greek yogurt, boom, 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 we're killing 3 birds with 1 stone now, okay? So those are simple things that you can find pretty much in any grocery store. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money, and you can already attack those 3, okay? Next, we have vitamin D. Of course, we know this, get some sun. Get some sun. But also, this is one that I would recommend because it's the best form of vitamin D to absorb by the body. Vitamin D3, these are very, very cheap, and you want to use soft gels, okay? Not capsules, because these are going to be better absorbed. They're very, very inexpensive, and they're important because vitamin D3, not only is it great for a lot of functions in the body, because it works as a hormone in our body, but it also helps the absorption of calcium. Very important, because we talked about how important it is to have these 3, right? This is going to help you relax and contract your blood vessels, right? Among many, 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 many other things. Now this one's going to help our D3 to be absorbed even better as well. We want vitamin K2, and also it's going to prevent from that calcium to be stuck in our arteries to get a calcium deposition. So this vitamin K2, very easy to eat. Egg yolks. Not the egg whites, but egg yolks. So you can eat the egg yolks, or you can eat whole eggs. And there you have it. If you start doing this, I bet you in a few weeks, you'll see a great progress in your blood pressure. And again, you didn't spend a whole lot. Continue to take the pill if that's what the doctor said, but see your doctor. And actually, talking about the pills again, the pills dehydrate you, like we said. So with that being said, if the pill dehydrates you, that means it's taking these nutrients out of your body, okay? Because you're losing those nutrients that help you stay hydrated. So even higher amounts, even a higher priority would be for you to get these nutrients here if you're taking pills for high blood pressure. So I hope this helps. Make sure you don't put this off. This is very simple. This is stuff you can start implementing right now. Again, if you have high blood pressure, you're in the danger zone, and it's very, very easy and inexpensive to correct.